A very good morning to everyone. Myself Vittal Panchal, PhD scholar at Nirma University. Today's my topic of presentation is cluster head selection based on the type 2 fuzzy logic system in the wireless sensor network. Here is the flow of my discussion. What is wireless sensor network? It is a network of sensors that senses the physical parameters related to environment, processes the sense data, communicates the data to the base station through the wireless communication. The base station analyzes the information and initiates a suitable response if it is required. What is clustering in WSN? Clustering is a mechanism in which nodes are partitioned into the groups. A single node in a group is selected as a leader, which is known as a cluster head, and the leftover nodes of the groups are known as the cluster members. Cluster head aggregates the data which is sensed by the cluster members and transmits it to the base station. Some of the cluster properties for the selection of the cluster head. One is a residual energy, that is the remaining energy of the node. Node density is the surrounding number of nodes in the cluster of the cluster head. Distance is the distance between the sensor node and the base station, and centrality is the measure of how much a node is in the center of the cluster. For the cluster head selection, fuzzy logic is going to be used, which is a mathematical tool which can handle the problems related to uncertainty. There are two types of fuzzy logic system. One is a type 1 and another one is a type 2 fuzzy logic system. In the type 1 fuzzy logic system, these crisp inputs are going to be converted into a fuzzy input using the fuzzification process. Fuzzy inference engine converts the fuzzy input into the fuzzy output using the fuzzy rule base. Fuzzy rule base is the if-then rule which defines the relationship in between the input and the output parameter. Defuzzification is the process in which the fuzzy output is converted into the crisp output. The type 2 fuzzy logic system is similar to type 1 fuzzy logic system except the type reducer block, which is followed by the fuzzification. In the type reducer block, the type 1 fuzzy output is converted into type 2 fuzzy output is converted into the type 1 fuzzy output. Here is how the type 2 fuzzy logic system is better than the type 1 fuzzy logic system. The membership function of the type 1 FLS is crisp, so it can enable to model the different source of the uncertainty, but the membership function in the type 2 FLS are fuzzy, so it can model the any source of the uncertainties that prevails in the system. These fuzzy sets are two-dimensional in the type 1, and in the type 2 the fuzzy sets are three-dimensional. So the determination of the exact numeric membership function is easy in type 1, and the measurement of the uncertainties is done effectively in the type 2. Type 1 can model the output is not accurate at the type 2 fuzzy set, but in the type 2 model output is far better than the type 1 fuzzy set. Here are the clustering algorithms which are used for the cluster head selection using type 2 fuzzy logic system in the wireless sensor network. First is the self-configurable cluster head selection approach, in which clusters are selected based on the given fuzzy parameters. In this approach, BCH is selected when CH fails, so it reduces the communication overhead and reduces the packet loss. Cluster heads are selected using type 2 fuzzy logic system, which choose the appropriate stage, so it increases the network lifetime, and if BCH fails in the network, then network becomes unmonitored and direct communication increases the energy consumption. In the ICT2T SK, cluster head is selected using the mentioned fuzzy parameters. Takaki-Sugano-Kang FL approach is used for the cluster head selection, which increases the network lifetime. Competition radius is considered fixed, so network stability increases. Over here, the cluster heads are selected using the base station, which increases the energy consumption, and GPS receiver are used for the location of the nodes that increases the cost of the protocol. In CRT2FL-ACU, the cluster heads are selected using the mentioned fuzzy parameters. Unequal competition radius is used, which equalize the load balance. Type 2 FLS used for the CH selection increases the network scalability and the stability. ACO is used for the data transmission, which provides the shortest path to transmit the data from cluster heads to base station, which increases the network lifetime of the protocol. Again, over here, cluster heads are going to be selected by base station, which increases the energy consumption, and nodes die quickly after the first node die. In the SCCM, cluster heads are selected using mentioned parameters. Cluster head and backup cluster head are selected using type 2 fuzzy logic system. Node with maximum probability is selected as cluster head, and other nodes are selected as a backup cluster head with its consecutive probability from high to low. Backup cluster head takes the responsibility to work as a cluster head in case of the failure, which reduces the message overhead and increases the throughput as well as the network lifetime. But if the consecutive BCH are found to fail in the case of a CH failure, data loss and end-to-end delay increases. In the CHWTH, cluster heads are going to be selected based on the mentioned parameters like residual energy, distance between base station and the cluster head, historical contribution of the cluster head means number of times node becomes cluster head in the past, efficiency, that is the power saved by the nodes by transmission of data to the cluster head instead of the base station. Due to the type 2 FLS for cluster head selection using mentioned parameters, network lifetime increases as well as the control packet reduces, but the transmission of data is done by the single hop communication, which increases the energy consumption. In the type 2 FL, network is divided in the layers. Cluster heads are selected in each layer using the mentioned fuzzy parameters. One standby node is selected near base station to take the responsibility of the transmitting the data to the base station in case of the failure of the CH which are near the base station. But if the cluster head and the standby cluster head depletes the energy, network becomes partitioned and energy consumption increases. In the EUDFC, the cluster heads are selected using mentioned parameters. Unequal clustering mechanism used which equalize the network. Turn mechanism is used in the cluster head selection. In the part 1, cluster heads are selected using fuzzy logic system, but in part 2, nodes who are affected by the dead nodes or the cluster heads are adjusted without FLS, so overhead decreases and the energy consumption also decreases. But if the cluster head dies in the first turn, then in the second turn, cluster member transmits the data directly to the base station, which increases the energy consumption, and the complexity increases due to turn-based scheduling of the entire process. In the UCT to TSK, unequal clustering is used, which decreases the hotspot problem. Clusters are selected based on the mentioned parameters. Cluster radius depends on the node density instead of the distance, increases the network lifetime and decreases the energy consumption. Rule base is same for any network, so cluster head selection is not proper if the small scale network rules are applied to the large scale network. In the CSBA, CH is selected using the mentioned parameters and the skip parameter setting. Skip value is calculated using the first node die value, last node die value and the half node die value. If skip value is equal to the number of rounds, then cluster head is going to be selected, which decreases the overhead, increases the network lifetime, decreases the energy consumption and improve the durability and reliability of the network. But over here, cluster heads are selected by base station, which can increases the energy consumption, reduction in the durability and the reliability if the skip value is not properly selected. And if any node, either cluster head or the cluster member dies in the skip period data sent by the cluster member and the data gathered by the cluster head is lost. In TAT2FM, the cluster heads are selected using the mentioned parameters, in which trust value is the combination of the direct and the indirect trust. Direct trust depends upon the self-monitoring of the nodes and the indirect trust is checked by the neighboring nodes. If the total trust value decreases the threshold value, then it is not selected as CH, which increases the security, decreases the energy consumption and the packet loss and increases the network lifetime. Because trust values depend on the both direct and indirect trust, the failure of the neighbor node can affect the identification of the malicious node in the network. In Leech MT to FL, the network is divided in layers and in each layer, cluster heads are selected using mentioned parameters. In that, pause time is the waiting time of the sensor node on the way to the sink node when it reaches the nearby nodes. The mobility of the nodes are also considered in this approach. It increases the reliability, scalability, and the lifespan of the network. Complexity increases due to the increased number of the parameters and the calculation of the pause time of every sensor node. By reviewing all the clustering algorithms, it is concluded that the clustering approach is integrated with the type 2 fuzzy logic solves the major issues of the wireless sensor network like data loss, transmission, security, energy consumption, network lifetime, hotspot problem, the failure of cluster head in between the communication, delay in the transmission and the packet loss due to the collision. This type 2 FLS with the input parameters like node density, node degree, residual energy of the nodes, distance between the nodes results in the efficient cluster head selection, cluster formation and the cluster range computation. This is because the type 2 FLS are having a membership functions that are fuzzy, and those are represented in the 3 dimension, which can model any source of the input uncertainty in the WSN. In the future, computational intelligence techniques like particle swarm optimization and end colony optimization can be used to select the cluster head. By expanding the list of the matrices for the CH selection, such as the packet jitter, latency, reliability, efficiency, and throughput, and the efficiency of the cluster head can be enhanced. These are the references of my presentation. Thank you.